The Hilltop Glove podcast is sponsored by Mid Carolina Service Company.
Mid Carolina Service Company is the first name to search for your residential or commercial HVAC needs in Lexington and surrounding areas.
Just go holler at Jason and Clint. They'll hook you up on the air conditioners, on the restaurant equipment, refrigerators, refrigeration, ice machine repair. They've been doing this for years. I know them cats forever.
Family owned and operated since 2006, they pride themselves in their quality work and customer relationships. Call 803-356-4153 or visit midcarolinaserviceco.com for a no obligation quote for service today.
This episode of the Hilltop Glove podcast is powered by Caddy Pack, the artist making waves with a sound that's bold, creative, and unmistakably universal. If you love music with flavor, edge, and personality, you need to lock in with her today. Hit caddypack.com to stream the music, watch visuals, and grab merch. That's caddypack.com. Don't play yourself. Go run it up.
Welcome to the Hilltop Glove podcast.
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 The Hilltop Glove Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Hilltop Glove podcast. Today, we have the pleasure of interviewing the talented Shanisha Watkins, also known as Luciid Soul. She is a soulful R&B artist, audio engineer, and filmmaker whose work beautifully intertwines themes of healing, truth, and creativity. Originally from Winnsboro, South Carolina, she is not only a veteran, but also the founder of Soul Music Group. Through her powerful voice and evocative storytelling, she uplifts her community, advocating for mental wellness and purpose-driven living. She discovered her gifts at the talented age of 7, where she began writing songs and creating her own melodies, with her sister singing background vocals while she took lead. Okay, Beyonce. By the age of 12, she was featured on her cousin's Big Tank debut album, The Wicked-Eyed Wildcat.
Yes. Rest in peace to my cousin.
Oh, rest in peace. That was marking her first credit as a singer and songwriter.
Yes.
Okay. How are you today?
I'm doing well. I'm well. I am I'm grateful. I'm grounded, and I'm excited to be here.
We're excited to have you.
Thank you.
It's a long time coming.
I was just told this is your first podcast.
You know, it's my first. It's the first time for everything.
Okay, I think you're in the right place, though.
I am. I feel the great energy. I'm here for a reason.
That's
right. And I'm, like I said, I'm grateful.
And I have to say this, I always like to bother people. It's always fun when the guests come in and get to meet them and see what's going on. We get to feel you out and see how you are. Very professional.
Wow, thank you.
Y'all came in coordinated. The ladies look lovely. They take care of themselves. They made sure to be prepped and proper. And we love that.
Yes.
It makes our job easier. And so we know that you're serious about what you're doing. I know I was checking out your stuff. I think you're serious about what you're doing. So when you came in, it reflected.
I appreciate that. You have to be serious about what you do. You have to be intentional with whatever it is that you do. So you have to set the tone. When you set the tone, you know, that good energy flows.
You better know it.
I
Speaking of
appreciate you
setting the
guys.
tone, we like to start off the beginning of the episode, just get into your background, your upbringing, who inspired you. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do. I grew up in Winnsboro, and growing up in Winnsboro was a simple life. But music was everything for me, especially in my family. My family was my influence. They were my first influence ever. Growing up in the church, singing on the choir, so that was everything to me growing up. And yes, of course, I have siblings. Like you say, my sister, she sang background for me. while I took the lead. So it's just sharing that world with my family and my siblings.
How many?
I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
But one I actually, we grew up together. One, we grew up in separate households. But I'm grateful now that we have the opportunity to have that same relationship as my sibling that I grew up with.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Are you the oldest?
I am the oldest.
Okay.
I am
You're giving the oldest sibling vibe.
Yes, I am.
Responsible.
Yeah, that's that one over there. That's my oldest sibling.
He already knows what it is.
Yeah, keep us alive. I always tease him about that. Yeah, keep me alive.
Right. It is a big responsibility being the oldest sibling.
Yeah.
But it's the best job in the world. I love my sisters, both of my sisters, and I'm their protector.
Yeah.
You know, we lost our father at a very early age, and at a time, you know, since then it was just me, my mom, and my sister. So I had to be, you know, the protector. I had to grow up faster.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying it. I enjoy being the big sister.
Yeah.
You know, I love being the one that they can come to about anything, you know, and be comfortable in being themselves. We have fun. We have a lot of fun. So
That's good. I always like to hear good sibling relationships.
oh yes.
Because I know growing up, my father used to tell us all the time that y'all got. Y'all can't be out here fighting each other and hurting
Right.
each other, because then what you gonna do when somebody else come for you? Y'all gonna. And I was like, that makes sense. That
Right.
makes sense. Maybe we should be assisting each other.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what God puts us here for.
Be helpers.
To assist and help each other.
So obviously you have siblings. Musically, you said musically everything was around you. What musical influences did you have growing up?
Wow. Like I say, my family, my grandmother, my mom. My mom is a singer. Like if you didn't know, she's actually featured on my first single, "In Love." She's singing in the background. So when you hear the background, the chorus, that's you hear my mother. You hear her too. So, but my grandparents, my aunts, uncles. But when you say R&B artists, I go back like Marvin Gaye, Donny Hathaway, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson. Those were my greatest influences. During my time where I really started taking music serious, I was really in tune to Janet Jackson and Carl Thomas. So I really, a lot of my vocal control, I trained singing a lot of Carl Thomas's songs because I'm an alto.
Yeah.
So I wanted to learn how to control my tenor vocals a bit more, better. And it actually helped. It actually helped. Carl Thomas is one of my influences. I would love to work with, collaborate with. Janet Jackson, of course.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott. You know, I grew up on those artists. We were rooted in R&B, so. And if you listen to my music, you will hear those influences. So, yeah.
Any formal training?
Formal training, you know what? I won't say it's been formal training, but my mother and father did put me in modeling school. I was a part of a modeling agency.
That's formal
here in Columbia, South Carolina. And I learned how to sing different genres, country, opera.
Oh, wow.
Classical. Opera is probably one of my favorites.
Wow.
Because I get to test my vocal ranges, reach different octaves. So I guess, you know, with that formal training, and thanks to my parents for seeing my gifts and my talents, it's really helped train my vocals. It's helped groom me and given me the ability to give the vocal presentation that I give. So, yeah, I guess you can say it's formal training.
That is
That
formal
is,
training.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then you listen, so you learn by listening.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's important.
Well, I like what
Listening
you
is
said
important.
earlier that you were raised in the church. That seems to be the common denominator
Today,
of
you're
artists.
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it shows a difference between the music then compared to the music now that the younger generation is listening to. You can tell.
Listen.
They not in the church.
Stop.
I'm just saying. You can just tell.
You know, with that, I just think that in today's day, it's more freedom with self-expression. We're learning how to appreciate art, people's creative minds, just by letting them be themselves authentically. And it's new to us because music, the industry used to be so sheltered. Like you really had to sing, know how to sing, or you had to have vocal control in order to be a major mainstream artist. Yeah. You know, like if you weren't singing like Whitney, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, the greats, Michael Jackson, baby.
Angela Bofield.
Listen, you were not.
Yeah, you weren't considered.
You weren't considered an artist, but I believe that we've breaking down those barriers. We've breaking barriers, and we've allowed artists to be themselves. You know, me per se, I don't like to critique other artists' music. I don't like to critique their creations because it's their self-expression. You know, and who am I to tell someone that your creation doesn't look good or it doesn't sound good, you know? You have to learn how to appreciate art. And that's what it is. It's appreciation.
So I have a question. You done did it. You made me ask this question. So I like what you just said because I agree with you.
Yes.
I always tease that creatives, when they make art and put it out, it's like you're birthing a child. And you don't want anybody to say your child's ugly or your child's don't
right.
Work. You see what I'm saying? Because that's your thing. That's your creation, right? However, do you have the belief in quality, like musical quality? Do you think that's a thing? Or do you think it's just subjective? It's however you perceive it?
To me, it's how you perceive it. Quality sound, you can be in the worst room ever. But it all comes down to the technical, the dynamics of music, you know, of sound. It's science. Yeah, so when I'm real creative. Like I love to mix. Like I have experience across editing, mixing, mastering, but mixing is where you get to be creative. Yeah. You know, you get to take those raw vocals, that raw sound and make magic, create magic with that, you know? So, yeah, sound is created. You can't critique creation. You have to, it's like building. Yeah. You know, it's building, it's creating your canvas.
Like another layer.
Right. Yeah. It's a different layer.
And I want people to understand, especially our audience who may not know you that well. And the reason why you say, 'cause I know why you're saying that, right? But I want them to know why. If you can explain and break down your music group and your background in music, your education and your certification in it.
Yes. So I'm a professional audio engineer. I received my bachelor's degree from the Art Institute of Atlanta. And I also received my certificate in film and video from Full Sail University. So I don't just work on the music side. I work on the production side, you know, on location, studio, live production sound. So it's so many different levels and avenues to sound. Yeah. I got my experience crossing over into the film industry. Just by working with one of my mentors, Mr. French Spencer. And he brought me on set, and that's where I met one of my friends at the time, and she was a director in film. So I was just watching him, you know, learning. I was learning from him, you know, just gaining that experience on how we set up, you know, the set from beginning to end, you know, pre-production to post-production. Yeah. And the director saw something in me that I really wasn't paying attention to because I was just focusing on sound. So she wanted me to help assist, helped her assist a project that she was directing. So I came on set for a couple of days as an assistant director. So now it's like I went from a sound mixer
That's wild.
to, and not really the sound mixer, the boomer, you know?
Boomer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, I was the boomer. And then I went from the boomer to, I got a brain fart. I forgot what my boys,
The clicker.
yeah.
The clicker.
I
Okay.
went from that to that, and then from that to being a second assistant director on set.
Oh, wow.
So and now I went from that to doing major production.
Yeah.
You know, from independent to major productions for BET, AMC, All Black Network. So
Wow.
you can do so much.
Now, did you have your certificate and your degree before?
Yes.
All right. So this is important because one thing that we do with this podcast is education, right? And we're trying to show and spotlight individuals, especially creators in our community, in the process to get into a location that you want to be at in your career.
Oh, yes.
And so it's good for them to see this process. This is why I wanted you to explain that to them, why you were thinking about sound the way you're thinking about it, because I'm like, because she knows
Oh, yes.
talking about, right?
Yes.
It's just not coming out of nowhere.
Right. Education is key to everything that you do. You have to understand that you're a student. You're always a student at your craft, that whatever it is that you're mastering. I knew music was a natural gift for me. Singing, that's a natural gift for me. But did I know the knowledge? Did I know the business of the industry and what I wanted to be a part of? So I didn't. And at the time, I wanted to get into the studios. I wanted to record music, and no one was giving me the opportunity but, the opportunity that I had with my cousin. But after that, after going to the military and coming out, I had to make a way for myself. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to learn how to record myself. I'm going to learn how to mix my own music, and I'm going to learn how to master it. And I'm going to learn the business so that I can release it independently. So you are the only one that determines your success.
Now, where did you get this drive?
My family, my mother, my father. Education was number one. I was a straight A student.
I was about to ask. I could tell.
Straight A student.
I could tell you didn't play around.
I'm telling you, me and my sister both straight A students. My parents did not play. I'm telling you, I was afraid to bring a B home. And it was just a piece of homework. It wasn't even a major test.
This is 2026, sir.
My fault. Yeah.
What is it? Gentle parenting now?
Gentle parenting.
Listen.
Gentle parenting. I get it.
Listen, but and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that type of discipline.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of discipline when it comes to achieving what you want in life.
Now, being
Yes.
Air Force. I always tease. I'll tease. I'll make this joke.
Look at you.
I got to make this joke.
What you got to say?
Because, all right, so my father-in-law, and they Army, right? And they,
Army.
You ready? But can I say this? Can I make this joke in your favor?
Because see, my wife
in
is
your
Army.
You ready? All right, my fault. But make this joke in your face. Everybody know Air Force smart. We know the Air Force smart. We already know it was. So that's already knew when I was going to meet you. I said, oh, she's really smart, right? I was looking at you. So I said, she's so smart. So the reason why I say that is was that your choice and decision to go into the Air Force, was it based on those academic ideals, or why did you choose the Air Force over the other branches?
Air Force. I chose the Air Force over the other branches because they had more opportunity.
Okay.
It allowed me to choose my career. So, when you go into other branches, it's kind of like you're going to do this career.
You test and you go.
But with the Air Force, of course, you have to meet a certain criteria. You have to have you have to reach a certain point, to be in the Air Force.
Yeah.
But the Air Force is clean. I'm telling you, we are the cleanest branch of the forces.
Yeah.
We are the most elite, and I'm not playing with that. No, but all out. You know, the Air Force has been great to me. I've had my great days. I've had my bad days. But ultimately, the military set my life up. It really set me up. It was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. It's allowed me the freedom to be able to create and not worry about having to, and I don't like saying it, but I don't have to worry about a 9-to-5.
That's a blessing. We had a guest.
Like
that's a blessing.
I stepped into my 40s this year, retired.
That's beautiful.
You know, and
you can pursue your dreams.
I can pursue my dreams full force and not have to stress, not have to worry, because I have everything that I need. You know, I'm grateful. I'm excited. I can't wait for you guys to hear and see what I have coming.
I believe it because the way you present yourself and the way things are put together, I know it's not haphazardly done.
Yeah.
So I know what we're going to receive is going to be a good product. It's going to be packaged well. It's going to come with what you would expect to hear, especially R&B.
Yes.
R&B has to be, it's done a little differently.
Oh, baby,
you got to come a little differently.
You know what I hate?
What's
I
that?
hate when I get music to a engineer that just focuses on rap music.
Ooh.
And they take my music and treat it like it's a rap song. It's immediately session is ended.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't want the money back. I don't
tell immediately.
Immediately. Yeah. I can tell. I can tell from the just from how you EQ it, just how you compress it, how you from the dynamics, all of that. I can tell when you just don't know what you're doing. Oh yeah.
You know, I asked that for a particular reason.
Oh yeah, you can tell. You can tell the difference. But if you understand and know the knowledge and behind engineering, you can record anywhere you want, and it's going to come out quality sound.
You got all right. So this is the question that
our next question. Yeah,
you got to ask this one. Go ahead, ask this one.
How do you ensure high quality audio in a less than ideal room with acoustics?
Mic placement. Mic placement is the most important.
Sharp.
If you don't capture the sound at the source, the best quality sound at the source, you're going to spend countless hours trying to recreate or trying to make up sound. You know, so make sure you give yourself some headroom when you're.
But going home, she like mic plays.
Like mic play, you want to make sure you have
a little closer,
at least 3 inches. You don't want to be all the way because now I'm muffled. I can be distorted. I don't want to be too far away. Now you gotta what? You gotta try to
add it up. Yeah,
pick her up.
You're still gonna have so much air space for you. So now I gotta go in and gotta try to cut out that dead air.
Yeah.
So.
That was the explanation of it.
It was a great explanation. I knew she was going to explain it properly.
Yeah.
I was so excited because ready. I'm speaking to a music nerd. Like they're going to know what they're talking about.
I'm telling you, mic placement is everything. And you're just capturing it at the right levels. You want to make sure that your levels are between -6 and -12 dB. That is perfect. And
that's exactly what Kevin says when he's editing.
Now you're able to see if your sound is peaking, if you're peaking. You feel me?
He talks to us about this all the time.
Yeah, I know. I was so excited to have it. I was like,
I'm telling you. And once you have your mic placement down pat, when it comes to EQ, and all you have to do is EQ and compress.
That's it.
A lot of people like to do the extra stuff if you just capture a crisp, clear sound from the jump. When it's time to edit or mix and you EQ, you're just EQing, problematic frequencies. You're just eliminating those, and it should be simple because you captured the best sound, best quality sound in its source.
Now, as an R&B artist and a singer, when you sing, what are your ideal settings? What are you, not just settings, but what's your ideal atmosphere and place to record? Like, what do you like?
I record all of my music at home.
Okay.
Every last song you've heard has been recorded at
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
you probably got a
So-
full studio.
I was about to ask, like, where, when, and how? Like, yeah, explain. Because
I don't even have
Mic
a
placement.
studio. I just have an interface,
Yeah.
my mic, and my monitors, and of course Pro Tools.
okay.
But that's it.
Do you use any type of sound buffering, like any sound buffering, like physical sound buffering?
Well, yes, I do. I use the pop filter and everything. Well, I use the chaotic eyeball.
That's what I was wondering.
I use
Okay.
that's all I use.
Okay.
And I use the different dynamics when it comes to mixing. But
And do you mix it yourself?
I do a light mix.
I was wondering. See,
I do a light mix.
Explain it. Please explain what that
So
means.
my light
Yes.
mix, when I do record, I only record the foundation because I just want to see where I'm at, where I could possibly go with the song. And I'll create that foundation and I'll just put a light mix on it. I already have a template that I made for myself and everything is already set up. So when I record,
rolls.
it rolls. I don't have to change anything. I may have to do slight adjustments, but I'm such a perfectionist. I don't even have to do the adjustments because I'll just do things over and over and over until I get it. So I'll playlist it until I feel like I reached the right one. And then sometimes I go chop it up, cut and paste, But that's only if it's a small issue. Now, if I need to re-record the entire verse over, I'll do that.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you do make those efforts because like you're saying is if you get the best recording and audio and you have a good bass, because I tell folks this because mastering and mixing, and I've had to do this on some projects, is you'll have folks, they'll bring you something that they've already heavily processed and expect you to make it. But I said,
Amazing.
I'm like, no, give me the raw tracks.
That's what you need.
Give me the raw tracks. I don't need the stuff that you put all this. I need the raw tracks.
That's why I do my mixing and I do the light mix and I'll send it to my engineer. My engineer is DJ Dynasty. And DJ Dynasty is Glorilla's DJ.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Ellie Gang
Yeah.
So he's my colleague, one of my very, very good friends. He's like my little brother. So he mixes and masters all of my music. Like he'll come to the house and he'll spend a day, not even a whole day.
You come to your house?
Yes, that's my brother.
You ain't playing. You serious? You ain't lying to us. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
So it's like he already knows my voice. He knows what I want.
Yeah.
So I'll go in, I'll record it, I'll mix it to my liking. Like this is, you kind of hear where I'm trying to go with this.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what I want. He'll polish it up and we're ready to go.
Man, that's impressive. And I will say this too, is that's just from networking and relationship building from when you were in school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We took classes together. All of our classes we took together. We graduated together. So we have the same mentors. Like we're in touch.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of what we've all accomplished. We from the moment we met, like we knew where we were gonna go. And we weren't gonna stop until every last one of us made it. And we all made it.
Each one teach one, like
Each
taking
one
a village.
teach one. Every last one of us are doing what we love to do in the industry.
That's awesome. So,
Yes.
and that makes me feel good because there are always these like these industry horror stories about things not turning out right and people getting left behind or getting taken advantage of. You haven't had that type of experience, have you? You be honest.
I have had that experience.
Okay.
But if you don't go through anything,
You'll never learn.
you'll never learn. So I think the journey, along your journey, it's a part of the process. It's a part of the journey. I was supposed to interact with them. I was supposed to go through those experiences, those negative experiences to help mold me and make me who I am today as an artist. So you just got to know who your people are. Once you see the red flags, it's time for you to dip. I saw the red flags and I dipped. You know, like nothing is more important than my peace.
Yeah.
You know, and I love my authenticity. And I'm very unapologetic about who I am.
I can tell.
And I'm not going to settle for less when I built so much for myself. And find your people. That's all you have to do. Just find your people. Find your people.
Find your people.
When's
Don't
your birthday?
chase them.
Yep.
When's your-
February the 11th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Okay. They sharp.
They sharp.
Yeah.
They ain't lying. They real sharp. I have a question to ask you, and when you said find your people, made me think about this because my brother and I, we always talk about making sure you're finding your tribe, right? The people that fit well with you, that meld well, etc. Well, some instances, and this is sometimes it's better for it may hurt, but sometimes you have to fire people out of your life in order for you to move forward. How do you feel about that? And this is just for our audience to understand this, because I know a lot of artists, and we were speaking with an artist today that's talking about this. Like, there's just some people that you got to get them out of your life so that you can move forward.
Yeah, you do. That's the only way you're going to grow. That's the only way you're going to elevate. New levels, new devils, and everybody can't go with you.
Yeah.
When you learn that, life gets easy. It gets easier, and it's more peace. It's a lot of people I've had to let go, and it hurt.
Yeah.
You know, these past 3 years, I've done nothing. I had to sit down, you know. I had to come home and I had to regroup. So, yeah.
But now do you feel like you're in a better space now?
Oh, I'm definitely in a better space.
You look rested,
Listen,
and rejuvenated.
Radiant.
You look like you're 22 years old.
Thank you. I appreciate that. God has been good. And I like to say Yahweh has been good to me throughout my entire life. And there's no doubt about it. Yahweh brought me home, and I've started working with kids. I've been working as a substitute teacher with middle school students, and I've been
you're the salt of the earth.
Yeah,
thank the Lord.
I've been coaching.
Wow,
I've been coaching basketball, middle school basketball. Wow, at Kelly Mill Middle School. So I had an amazing season with my boys. I'm working with the youth. Yeah. You know, Yahweh has been placing the right people in my life. He's been doing some amazing things for me, opening up so many doors that I never imagined I walked through. Yeah. For instance, working with children, I never
didn't see yourself doing that.
Did we just talk about that before the episode started, Kevin? I swear.
I said, you know, and I talked to my wife about this a lot. And I told her, you know, like, I want to do something. I want to create a program to where I can teach children how to record sound. You know, teach them audio production.
Especially coming from
you know, film and video. And I just wanted to show them, like, you don't have to be a certain age just to be creative. You know, let's start now. Let's start filming these short films for these students, children, entering them in these film festivals for the youth. You know, just giving them an outlet, something to do other than run the streets and killing each other. You know, so working with these kids has been amazing. It's been an eye-opener. Yahweh has placed me in a place that I've asked for. Yeah. And I'm seeing everything happening.
Full circle
moments. You know, everything is beginning to happen. You know, and I wouldn't change anything. Like this, working with those kids, I'm telling you, it's a blessing.
How were their parents? You see how I asked that question? I know what I'm talking about. I haven't asked.
The parents.
Yeah.
You know what? The parents are still growing.
Yeah.
We all still growing.
It's
We're
different
still
generation
learning.
of parents. That's why I was wondering. I always ask that because they work with the youth and we work with the youth at Boys and Girls Club. The parents.
Yeah.
The parents.
It just takes a village.
Yeah.
It really does take a village. And just by me stepping into and working in the school district here at Richland County, you have to be a village.
Yeah.
You have to step in and you have to be the one. You can't be so strict and so, controlling, because you can't control anyone. What you can do is you can relate because we've all been there. And that's the best part of it all, is being able to relate with the kids. Like, I come in at school every morning and these kids, coach.
I know they happy to see you.
You know, it's always something that they have to talk to me about, and they inspire me. They inspire me. You know how we try to look up to older people for inspiration, but you kids, you inspire me, and you keep inspiring because we need you. Our kids help us make decisions.
You're telling me you're right where you're at.
They do. Yeah. They help us make decisions. So parents today, get all the help you can get.
Yeah.
Let your village be the village.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
And just speaking on that, I do think sometimes as a parent, sometimes your ego will get in the way of you requesting assistance from the village because, and I can't speak out because I don't have children yet, but I do know people that do have children. And a lot of times, sometimes what you'll hear from is, man, they can't tell me nothing because they don't have children yet, or they don't know how it is to have children, and I'm doing the best that I can do. And you'll hear that. And part of it, too, is you can hear the pain in their voice and that they really do need assistance, but they don't know how to ask because it feels bad to ask.
Yeah. With that, it starts with you. You have to be the one not in denial of needing help, like
the vulnerability.
Right. Just be honest, be open and say, hey, I need help. But also us working in the district, in the schools, we have to be inviting. We have to let the parents know, like, hey, I'm here for you.
Right.
I'm not here just to collect a paycheck, because the teachers aren't making money as it is. I'm here because I really do care. Yeah. I really do care. And these teachers, our faculty and staff, they really do care. They care about these children. And I just wish the parents could see that, like, if you just come, sit and watch.
Yeah, just watching them.
Just watch.
Watch them work.
And sometimes you don't even have to tell them your kids you're going to be there. Just come up.
Yeah, just pop up on.
And you will see how they interact, because I treat all the kids like they're my nieces and nephews anyway.
That's awesome.
So I be cool with them. I don't want to create a stressful environment for them because you don't know what's going on at home.
That makes so much sense now with your answer earlier to the question I had. We always do our background research, right? Try to be as nosy as we can. But you answered the question about allowing the creativity of the artist to exist as it is, right? And whenever you work with youth, what you realize is, please don't criticize them babies. That ain't, they are expressing themselves the way that they know how to express themselves. You got to be open to it. It's not going to be what you're used to. It's going to be something different. Each generation has had the same exact issue with the previous one before it. Oh, wow, the youth is wild. It's nothing new. It's always there. They're always going to be different. Always.
We're in different times. We have to learn how to adapt. We have to learn how to adapt to change. Like, we're going to keep changing.
Yeah.
We're going to keep changing.
Change is good.
And it is. Yeah. Like, I let these kids be themselves. I tell them, as long as you're not disrespecting me.
That's it. That's
as long as you're not disrespecting yourself or others, the expressions, the cussing, all of that. Yeah. Be yourself. Yeah. You're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
True. So, me personally, I cuss. So, and
you were good.
A military background too. Yep. So and it just helps me complete. And it scientific studies show that
gives you superpowers.
More intelligent.
Oh, you ready?
Gives you superpowers. Yeah,
it does. It's a way of expressing your feelings.
But that goes back to, like you said earlier, you letting someone, that's the word that they choose to express themselves at this moment in time.
Exactly.
Who are we to judge them on that?
Yeah. And if I do see or feel it's a problem, I'll redirect them.
Yeah.
I'll give them some redirection and I'll talk with them. And, I'll let them know, hey, this is what's going on. Like, we need to change this. How do you feel you can change this? Because I can't change you.
Right.
What can you do? What do you feel you can do to change? Or is there any way that I can help you make the change? So,
man, I can talk to you all day.
Yeah.
You are such a
He really can.
I would sit here and just talk to you all day.
let's talk.
Yo, you are awesome. All right, wait.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead, get your question. I'm not gonna mess it up.
So we like to, like you said, teach the youth. Can you tell us about a hardship you faced in your life and how did you overcome it?
Wow.
In any area, it could be whether it was technical or
Education.
just how did you problem solve?
Now, I'll tell you, we did have a issue at a show we did at the City Winery in Atlanta for Angie Stone. Rest in peace to the legend, Miss Angie Stone. I was the assistant sound engineer with my mentor, Mr. Hilbron. He's an actual engineer for Jeezy, so...
Yes,
He's actually one of my instructors, two professors. So he's an amazing, talented engineer, producer. So, but we had a little issues with feedback. So all we had to do was just gain stage again, make sure the frequencies were eliminated. So that's probably about it as far as like technical issues with sound, but hardships in life, wow. I would say losing my father. Losing my father was probably the most difficult time in my life, and it's still difficult today. And I believe that's probably why I am the way that I am today. Just not having that male figure in your life, a dominant figure like that. And it wasn't just hard for me, it was a lot of weight on my mother, and just like my mom is working extra hard now, to support her children.
You gotta watch it.
And, that was painful, but I thank Mommy because she held it down. She held it down. She got us through, and she molded us into the women that we are today. That's about it. As far as my hardships, I don't look at any of mine. Everything has been a lesson.
Yeah.
Everything in my life has been a lesson. And I feel like I passed them all.
Oh,
I really feel like I passed them all, maybe not then in the moment, but now as I look back and realize all that I've been through.
You did pretty well.
I did pretty good for myself, and I'm proud of me.
Should be.
First time in my life, like I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. I have a beautiful wife.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful family. Yahweh has been good. Yahweh has been good.
One thing before we let you, we always like to tease this part, shameless plugs time. Of course, as you came over there, that you'll let them know about all the good things you got going on, etc. Can you explain the acronym for Soul Music Group?
Soul Music Group. It is Syndicate Outfit, Uplifting Lives.
Yes.
And I came up with that actually while I was in the military.
Wow.
It derived from that, having that camaraderie, having that teamwork, that structure, the like minds. I wanted that for my business. I wanted that for me, for anything that I produce, for anything that I create, and anybody that I'm attached to, or anybody that's attached to me, like we syndicated. You know, we're all together. We're like-minded individuals doing what we love to do. And we're going to uplift each other as we're doing this. So that's what soul is about. It's about being with like-minded individuals and uplifting others with your production.
I thought that was so dope.
Yeah,
So
love
I know we didn't get to say it at first, so I wanted to make sure they understood what that was.
I would love for her to come talk to the kids.
Say it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You have to get your
I am here. Anything you guys need to know,
Okay.
I'm here.
You were so cool. My fault. All right. I'm like, yeah, man. I got body too much. All right. I'm gonna be good. All right. Cause I know we got time. All right. So in this camera over here, I want you to let people know where they can find you, how they can get your music, your socials, and then any upcoming events or things you have to be done. Yeah.
So you guys can find me on all social media platforms at Luciid Soul. That's LuciidSoul. You can find my music on all digital platforms. That's Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora Music, Deezer. There's a lot of different platforms that you can listen. My music, you can hear it on the Hush television series, All Black Network. You can see some of the work that I've helped assist direct as a second assistant director and second assistant director on BET, the films Wake, A Wesley Christmas Wedding, and A Kismet Holiday, which has won, I think, 2. Yes, we won 2. What is it? Film Festival Awards. Okay. Yes, Essence Film Festival and one other, but I'll get back to you guys on that one. And then another one, Unsolicited, for the ABF.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can check those out. I do have new music coming.
Yeah.
So you guys can be on the lookout for that. I'm excited about that. This new music is again, it's soulful, it's raw, it's intentional. I'm in my storytelling era. Hey. So I love storytelling. So we're going to get a little bit more deep with Luciid Soul. Some good music coming.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
And are you looking to collaborate with anyone, or
yes?
How does that work?
Of course, I'm looking to collaborate with anyone that is passionate about their music, their gifts. And that just wants to create magic. I'm here. Let's do it. I'm waiting on you. I do. I have a performance coming up.
Let them know.
May 1st. I don't have all of the full details yet, but I will keep you all tuned.
And make sure you get it sent to us, and we
can
I will.
Yeah.
I surely will. They should be sending out promo soon. So
okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, for the Hilltop Club podcast, I know we got rap. I'm DJing what?
I'm Tamaya.
Mike.
Skip. And then our esteemed guest,
Luciid Soul.
We appreciate you so much for coming, bringing your great energy to us today, uplifting us, making us feel good, because you're our last one for today.
Yeah.
Listen,
So it's a great note to end on.
Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you for having me. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
And like I say, anytime you guys need me, I'm here.
Oh, we gotta reach out to you specifically.
One phone away.
Yeah,
Gotta do.
especially for the students.
One phone call away.
And like we always say, please tell somebody next to you that you love them and you appreciate them. We don't always do that, and sometimes we miss out on our opportunities to do so. We don't want to be regretful of it. Make sure you let somebody know that you love them. Shout out to Celeb Studios. That's where we are shooting at today. Chef Jay and her husband Nate, they do a great job here, and they do a good job of looking out for us, making sure that we have a great space to be in. If you want to rent this space, please go to Pure Space, and you can actually rent this space for your own use if you want to. Outside of that, please like, share, and subscribe. Yes. And for the Hilltop Club podcast, we're signing out. Till next time. Peace.
The Hilltop Club Podcast.